Hello, welcome to the Angel News Network and our interviews with Michael, channeled by Jeff Asano. I'm Joel Anastasi. Michael, I wanted to ask you about something that the archangelic realm of Gabriel said to me. In my book, The Second Coming, Gabriel told me that the founding of the United States was divinely inspired, in part to create a place for democracy to take root. That would provide a place where each of us as individual expressions of God could speak our truth. Now, here's my question. Our Supreme Court ruled recently that corporations have the same standing as humans in being able to contribute money to elections. Now, because I think of America as being divinely inspired, for us to express our divine essence, what's the perspective of the divine realm about the Supreme Court's ruling?
Precisely, dear one. In your divine essence, how does that make you feel?
It disappoints me that the Supreme Court would do that.
And how does that make you feel, dear one?
Somewhat angry.
And how does that make you feel, dear one?
Frustrated.
And how does that make you feel?
Well, I could go on and on, but not
Precisely,
happy.
dear
Yes.
one. And dear one, can you express how you feel about this, dear one?
Yes.
Are you positive that you can fully express how you feel about the old third dimensional world of form?
Well, I have a lot of feelings about it. It may not cover everything.
So, dear one, based upon seeing this old third dimensional world of form, does it resonate for you?
No, it does not.
So, dear one, within the depth and breadth of the powerfulness of you, now that you have reached, dear one, the intersection, the crossroads of seeing the happenstance of what has transpired in your old third dimensional world of form, based upon your divinely inspired, what you call your United States, can you now, dear one, with your brethren, create the new?
Yes, we can work towards that.
Precisely, dear one. It is now about creating the new. What is that new to you, dear one?
The new to me is a place with and a society and a culture with community, harmony, and equality.
Precisely, dear one. So does that exist now, dear one, in your third dimensional realm?
Unfortunately, we're far away from most of that.
So, dear one, you now have in your divinely inspired inhabitants in your third dimensional realm the area, the vortex, the energetic vortex known as your United States. You now, dear one, have the opportunity to create the new. That begins with you. By seeing, first, for you, dear one, what no longer resonates outside of you, the old that no longer works, the old that is perpetuated by the old. You see, dear one, there's a natural evolutionary process that takes place. For, dear one, in order to create the new, the only way, dear one, to create the new, the only way, dear one, to create room for the new is for the old to die. Now, dear one, in your third dimensional world of form outside of yourself, based upon looking at and seeing what no longer resonates for you, is that old dying for you? Or, dear one, do you look at the old outside of you, more so, dear one, what you have determined to be old? You see, dear one, it may not be old to those who would like to perpetuate the old, to keep themselves where they are in their comfort zones. Yet, there are those, and you, dear one, may very well be one of those wonderful and glorious souls who see the old as old, where it relates to you. And you have realized through time, dear one, and through what is transpiring in your third dimensional linear world of form, that what you have, dear one, subscribed to, the methods, the political system, the corporate system that you may have prescribed to in the past, that no longer works to change that old. For you have seen, dear one, power and control, and in your vernacular, greed, interceding in the divinely inspired, dear one, world that had been created to express the divineness of God. The key word being express it. And based upon all of that, dear one, there is something in the depth and breadth of you, in the depth and breadth of the heart of you, as well as others, that now, through the knowingness of self, realize the myth that is being perpetrated outside of yourself, that you had subscribed to based upon what you have been conditioned and taught in your mental body. And now you realize that that is old. And you now would like to express that. Do you express that in opposition to the old? Therefore lending energy and credence to the old? Or do you see it for what it is and know that as I have created new within me, have released my old beliefs systems, my old encrusted wounding around my heart space, I now see who I am. Therefore, I realize that I've raised the resonance and level of vibration within me, and I look outside of myself and I see the old. Does that old raise my resonance and vibration with the excitation for life, or doesn't it? And you know now, something new must be formed, for the old cannot be changed, for it is not about changing the old. Yet, dear one, you know that in connecting with others, as you are doing now, dear one, with these questions, you are connecting with those who resonate and vibrate at a similar level that you do, if not the same. That they too feel the same way. Does it help you with your question, dear one?
Yes, very much. Thank you, Mike.